Hey everybody, Chad here with Canine Revolution Dog Training, bringing another video at you guys. Today we're talking about how to teach my dog to stay. All right, so prerequisites for this are: number one, we need to teach our dog some type of obedience position, stationary obedience position. That would either be a sit or a down ideally. And then once we have that established, then we're going to teach our dog how to stay using the three components of the stay. Component number one, duration. Component number two, distance. Component number three, distraction. So once we start talking about duration, we're talking about the amount of time that the dog is staying in that down position in this example. And so what we do is first we reward the dog for going down, and then at an interval of time, very short intervals at first, we're going to say good and provide a reward to them, and then slowly increase those intervals. If the dog gets up like you just saw, I'm just simply going to grab short on the leash, guide them back into that down position, and then continue rewarding them at intervals. Okay, one thing to note is preferably, because we have engagement and focus established, preferably we reward the dog when they make eye contact with us. So she just made eye contact with me, so I say good, grab a piece of food out of my bait bag on my hip, step forward, reward. She gets up, I say no, grab short on the leash and just guide her back into that down position. So that's how we're going to correct getting up at this stage in training. All right, so once we establish this duration, this interval of time in a down position, then we need to start working on distance. Distance is when we start backing up from the dog, having the dog remain in position. A lot of dogs will get triggered into getting up whenever you start backing up, moving around. So number two of the stay is distance, where you're going to start backing up from the dog. And again, I have a 6-foot leash right here. So you're going to start off with a 6-foot leash, and then you're going to increase that distance as time goes on. You can get a 15-foot leash, 30-foot leash. Once you start going off leash, you're going to start doing that. All right, but distance, where you're moving away from the dog. Handlers, distance from the dog. And then again, as you're increasing distance at an interval of time, you're going to say good, walk forward, reward. You can give those rewards directly to the dog's mouth, or you can place them right between the dog's front paws, which just again reinforces that down stay position even more. All right. The third component is distraction. So the lowest level of distraction is you maneuvering around the dog. So you're going to be walking around the dog in a circle. A lot of dogs, they'll get up if you walk behind them. So adding in that distraction element, you're going to start walking behind them, moving around, rewarding them for staying in place. What I did just here is I recalled her to me, and then I'm going to reset her into another down position. Okay, I ask her to down, she didn't go down, so I say no, tug on the leash, she goes down, I ask her to stay, then I go back into the drill that I was doing, working on that distraction. So I'm just doing a quick reset there because we had some good repetitions, but now back into the distraction piece, moving around, maneuvering around while she's in that down stay. She makes eye contact with me, I'm going to say good, step forward, reward. Again, I can reward right to her face, or I can drop it between her front paws. Also, as we continue to progress forward with this, we're going to start saying good and then applying a physical touch reward, like you just saw me do. That physical touch reward is going to allow us to apply randomness into our high value food rewards. Also, if you see how I'm touching her here, rubbing from the head down the back, that's going to promote good down stay behavior. Okay, she gets up, I say no, use the short of the leash, little tug there, correct her back to that down stay position. All right, so again, this is just a session where we're working on the three components of the down stay. Component number one, duration. Component number two, distance. Component number three, distraction. So this is an example of doing a session like that with a dog to teach your dog how to stay. You're going to need to do many sessions of this, and then continue to progress your rewards and to random rewards, so your dog doesn't rely upon the rewards to get there and stay there. And also, you're going to need to continue to increase the amount of time that your dog's in position. Thanks, guys. We'll see y'all in the next video.